Yo guys, what's up? It's cold and windy outside, but I have my microphone, so I hope you guys can hear me clearly. But there's something I really want to talk to you guys about. And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Hillman, medical student, content creator. I make a lot of videos around traveling, culture, vlogs, all that kind of good stuff. So check out on the channel. If you see something you like, be sure to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. We're middle in the VLOGMAS now. There's like 9 days left. Really proud of the consistency so far. Excited for the videos that are going to be coming up. But in this video, I really want to talk to you guys about something which I think is really important, especially for setting your goals for the next year. And that's accountability. This is probably difficult for some people who have difficulty asking for help in general, but I think accountability is something which I've seen this year in particular, and also like previous years, has been very instrumental for me. And I want to maybe share some examples with you guys that can give you guys some context into how important I think this is and why I think so. So to make it concrete, there's one thing that I personally struggle with a lot, or I have struggled with the previous years, and I really see myself making baby steps in that. And for the out, like people who just view like videos and stuff like that, or who know me superficially, would not know this, but I struggle with financial accountability. Like I grew up in a place where I did not necessarily have to deal with money that much. Okay, I went to boarding school, but in boarding school, like I had money and the bursary, you can take it out sometimes when you need it, and most of the time what I did was I just took my money out. When someone needed help, I gave them the money, and when I always needed help, somehow the money came back to me. So I never really learned financial accountability. I never had like a bank account where I managed my money. I never really learned financial accountability the way I think, for example, I see my classmates who grow up here, how they learn financial accountability. They like manage their money from when they were quite young. When I came here and I had a bank account for the first time and I had to manage my money in med school and all that kind of stuff, I kept repeating the same patterns in Cameroon. Just get the money, give it out, no intentionality, no thinking about what the money is doing, where it's going and stuff like that. Until at some point I started getting really not confrontational, but I started getting confronted with a lot of things, particularly because I have two friends whom I travel with a lot and we make a lot of plans together. But I was always the one who would order the most stuff. Like if we go to McDonald's, for example, order the most stuff, like my bills would always be the highest. But like bank account, we all know each other's financial status. But like bank account, mine would be the least. You know, it's like they have more money, but they order less, whereas I have less money and I order more. And there's multiple ways you can interpret that. But at one point, we're planning trips, and I was really like we were supposed to split a bill amongst the three of us for the whole trip, for the whole road trip. And I'm always the one who's like excited about it, and I'm always the one who's like adding extra plans to the road trip. But when it came to paying that one time, I couldn't pay my part, because I was planning the whole trip based on money that I was still to receive. But you know, that's sometimes not a practical way to plan stuff, because you know, what if the money doesn't come? What if you don't actually get the money that you think you're going to get for sure? So I feel like that really confronted me, and I remember us having that conversation driving from Switzerland back to the Netherlands, where we're just talking about how financially, it was not like a blaming kind of thing because they were okay with me paying them later, but it was just more of, do you think you could do this differently? And I think maybe I came with that actually. Do I think I could do this differently? Because why do I constantly find myself in situations where I'm short on money, like I don't have reserves? Which, for the most part, to be honest, I think God has always come through for me. I've never really needed money and not had it, because partly I feel like there's a lot of people I'm surrounded with who would gladly help me if I need it. But it's just the idea of not having reserves and not being intentional with finances and not just stewarding the money I have right. And I think that's also a biblical concept where God has given you this money for a reason and you have to steward it properly. And if you cannot steward it, it will be taken from you and given to someone who can steward it better. So I think stewardship is something which I've been really learning as well this year. How do you use your finances appropriately, and how do you use them judiciously, and how do you use them wisely? So of course I asked them for help. Can you guys help keep me accountable with regards to this? And since then, guys, since that point, it has never been the same again. Like every financial purchase I make, I have to like give an account. If I make a big purchase, I have to like, you know, be able to explain why I'm making that purchase to them. If they see something which is new, oh, this is new, interesting. It's not like they're hawks, like, you know, watching your every move. No, it's more of just a thing of, we agreed that I want to be more intentional, so they are helping me by checking me and balancing me where necessary. And that has been transformational for me. This is just one example of how accountability works and how it has worked for me on the financial realm. Of course, I have friends who keep me on check if I don't go to the gym. I have friends who make sure that I go running. I have friends who make sure that, okay, I talk and mentally I'm airing out my mind. I have friends who make sure that I'm just okay, like calling me to check up and make sure that I'm okay, and I meditate and I do the things I said I was going to be doing. So like on multiple areas, on multiple levels, I've seen how important accountability is. It has been transformational for me. I'm a coach as well, so I can tell when my clients, sometimes all they need is just someone who can, you know, direct them, and someone who is like, okay, have you done what you say you're gonna do? We agree you're gonna do this. Why are you not doing this? You know, you have to give a report to them. You have to make sure that, okay, if you don't do what you say you're gonna do, you have a good reason why you did not do it. And I feel like just mentally having that in place also pushes you a lot of the time to do the things you said you were going to do. That is something which is really important. That has been transformational for me. I don't know who needs to hear this today. If you're having difficulty with your goals from the past years and from past experiences, find a coach, find someone or something. Mostly someone works. Something sometimes works, but mostly someone whom you trust and who you know has your best interests at heart, and ask for help. No, that person is not too busy to have time for you. No, you're not a burden for that person, because sometimes we have all these excuses we make to prevent ourselves from actually asking for the help we need, we know we need. It has been transformational for me, and I think it could be transformational for you as well. Hope this video was helpful to someone. Hope you find it useful. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share with someone who might need to know this as well. I hope you're enjoying the vlogmas so far. And until next time, guys, stay blessed and peace.